That's going to take some work. No fishing today. No, we're taking a break, man. My body's a little bit sore from hauling all that gear off the ice. What's up, Isle? What's up, Kyle? Al? Oh, Andrew, how you doing, bud? Yeah, that's what we're shooting here today. Nice little planchette. See if we can get this guy dialed in. I've only shot it in my garage, so I'm not really sure if I can shoot at a whole 11 meters. We'll see. See how it goes. I'm hooking a little bit to the left. Got to figure that out. I wasn't doing that in the garage though. I was hitting that 20 in there. About, I guess, around 30%, but the height's good. Just shooting a little bit to the left. See if we can figure that out. There we go. I'm getting these, when I was setting up my bands and I was doing the twist, I kind of did the twist, not the twist, but the alignment of my bands kind of the wrong way. Let's see if we can get this figured out. Would like to get a couple hits on that 40. All right, so I was able to get it to the right. Let's see. There we go. There we go. I'm first, bro. Yeah. Let's see what we got going on here. So how's everybody doing? I always come in third. Or tied. Third. Oh, there we are. Yo, Dean, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, things are going well. A little bit sore today. I was gonna head on back out again, do a little bit of fishing today, but I don't know. The old body doesn't recuperate as fast as it used to. There's 2 in a row. I'll take that. A little high on that one. Just banded up a natty from Andy Lowe. Oh, sweet. I've seen some of the stuff Andy's been putting out, man. He does some great work. Andy's a great dude, too. Gary, what's happening, man? Good morning. Yeah, this morning, last night I got home and getting off the ice was tough. By the time I left the ice, it had gotten dark outside. Had no bites on the big lines, nothing at all. I only caught one other perch last night, so I was figuring, okay, it's time to get off the ice. But I got myself a little bit dehydrated. I didn't drink enough water, so I ended up stopping halfway while I was getting off the ice, pounded back the rest of my water, and just kind of waited out for about 5-10 minutes. And then sure enough, I was good to go. Got the rest away of the car, put everything inside the thing. I saw you caught. Shit, gotta put my glasses on. Yeah, I caught 2 on the live, and I caught a third one just before I was getting ready to go. I caught one more, and I was like, okay, that's it. We're gonna call it good. That was crazy. It was a terrible miss. I was aiming at the 40, but I ended up hitting the 20 instead. All right. I agree with you, bro. But Don't spam my shit, bro. Fuck out of here. The pigeons are loose, Hoggy. They're loose. They're loose on the loose. Oh, it feels good to be shooting, though. It's a little bit chilly today, though. I'm hovering around that minus 10 degrees. Again, I miss the 40 and I hit the 20 about 6 inches high and left. That's wild. But you know what that comes from? That comes from how I hold my wrist. If I don't tweak it like this, then I shoot high and left. When I let my hand get lazy and it starts to curl up towards my head, I shoot high and left. With the cold the way it is too, a little butterfly kiss is gonna hurt like hell. What's up, Scruffy? How you doing, bro? I'm a very good shooter. Why, thank you. I'm kind of stinking it up with this planchette, but I haven't shot one in quite a while, and this one's brand new, so I'm working on it. But I did bring another frame in case I got to switch it up. I was a little bit worried about the weather today. There we go. I was a little bit worried about the weather today because it is cold, and I'm shooting 0.4 bands, and they're only a 10 millimeter straight cut. So I wasn't sure. Here we go. It's 2 in a row. I wasn't sure if we were going to get any wind vibration or if the cold was going to be too much. Oh, there we go. You saw the vibration on those bands. Yo, Weston, what's up, man? Ooh. But I'll tell you, man, Gene does some amazing work. Have a look at this beauty. I don't know if the light's doing it any justice, but look at that. Gorgeous looking core. I don't know what all the wood is. It looks like it might have walnut in the center, paddock on the exterior with some white wood, which is like, he sanded it beautifully. You can see the iridescence of it, and some purple heart in the center. It's really, really nice. What's up, Jerry? Let's get all messages going there just in case I miss something. Jeremy, sorry, my bad. Should probably wear my glasses. Hey, how you doing, man? Did I bring home some din din yesterday? Tiny little bit. I only ended up catching that one perch that was a keeper. So yeah, that one's filleted in the freezer. If I end up catching something else, I'll yo, Andy, if I end up catching something else this year, I'll either do it. If not, it won't be a meal for a person, but I will add it to Benny's food. So it will definitely not be a loss. And Benny will love that. He loves his fish. Yeah, Benny loves fish. So not a bad deal at all. And it'll make it easier for me to cook up too, because usually when I do that, I take like we have this thing called fish crisp up here, which is basically a bread batter for for fish, and it's got the Cajun seasoning, and it's so good. Oh, I can't believe I missed that one. We had another one too that was called Daryl Cronzy's. They used to be able to get it at a local place. but it seems that the Fish Crisp bottom out and they don't exist anymore. Kind of sucks because it was really, really good. So the setup, we've got the Planchette from Gene Kirkland. We've got some Precise 0.4 10 millimeter straight cut with a Andrew Axum kangaroo leather pouch, and I'm loving it all. Shooting 1/4 inch steel. There we go. A little 40 action for you. Now, I know I'm not like super precise or anywhere near as good as I am with a regular slingshot with these planchettes, but or pickle forks as a whole, but I really, really enjoy shooting this one. There's something about it. I don't know. Leon gave me this little tip with the pinky lanyard. It made all the difference, and I could hold it comfortably and not trying to shoot full draw, full long draw. I don't think that's for me, but I'm very comfortable shooting it the way I'm shooting it right now, with it pulled just behind my head. And it seems to be working out for me. I gotta work on my technique a little bit, get things kind of dialed in, but slowly but surely I'm getting there. And we're making some hits, so that's all that really counts, I guess. Slowly but surely, I will get better at shooting this planchette, and I'm eventually going to be pretty happy with it. And I don't know, what do you guys figure? I'm probably around 20 to 30%, I guess, on that 40 right now with it. But that's okay. I can only get better from here, I'm assuming. I hope. Oh, caught my face on that one a little bit. Whole dang Discord crew in the house. Yes, sir. That's awesome. What's everybody up to, man? Jeremy, what's been going on? Rocking a flu or something? Yeah, it was pretty nice to get out yesterday, but man, having been out 4 times looking for pike or muskie this year, and to come up blank so far, it sucks. The good thing is, though, at least I haven't been skunked, so I've been catching something every time out, which is nice. It sucks to do all that work and come up absolutely blank. At least we're catching some perch and things, so that's not bad. But I wouldn't mind catching get my big in for this year, not having to wait until spring or March at least. Rain here, so shooting in the rain. Yes, sir. Yeah, everything's all fucked up too. Trying to get my co-lives working. Every time I do my co-lives, for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to work on my phone anymore properly. So I had tried to get Andrew Axum on twice. The second time, for him, it seemed to work okay. Like, it looked okay on the camera. But for me, the way I was looking at it, I was so close, all you could see was like my eyeballs. It was weird. My eyeballs in the chat, it was so blown up. I don't know why I did that. Oh shit! Can't believe I missed that. I probably could have tuned these bands a little bit more, but I was looking just to shoot inside the garage. So I wasn't expecting to be worried about it, but they seem to be getting them down range and where I want to hit them. So I guess that's not so bad, especially in this kind of cold. It's cold out here today. It's around -10. I was trying to keep my ears warm, but the nope, we're not going to shoot that one. Trying to keep my ears warm, but that hoodie keeps on touching blocking the bands from reaching my anchor point. So I don't know, I might have to just tough it out. Yeah. Been in and out of the hospital since January 10th. Appendicitis, then a dang infection. Hopefully oh, fuck, dude, that sucks, man. Do you feel like you're on the mend? Like it seems to be getting better? Or you're having a hard time getting rid of that? Whoa, shooting with the glasses is an absolute nope. Are you having trouble getting rid of that infection? There we go. I wonder if I can get Gene on here one day. I would like to do a little collab with Gene. He's a good dude. I'm chatting with him for a while. Just going back and forth and on the chats a little bit. It'd be fun to have him on the channel. We'll shoot our planchettes together. Two in a row. I'll take that. Hey, anybody see Rooster around? It's been a long time since I've seen him, man. I should send him a message to see what's going on. Haven't seen her chatting with him in a long time. Hope he's doing all right. I know he's been working a lot, but little kiss again. Get a good look on the dog. Make sure he's not into trouble. Oh, there he is. I see him. He's lying. He's lying right beside the door like a good boy. So that's all that counts. Sometimes when you leave him to his own devices, he gets a little out of hand. Oh, I just caught the edge of it. Not enough to make a flip. There we go. Yo, anybody else have a planchette back at home? Or shoot it on the regular? A little high. I got to tell you, the planchettes have kind of been my the one thing that pretty much keeps me trying to shoot a pickle fork. I've shot a few others. The Hillbilly Slings and Wares one shoots pretty good for me. And I've tried shooting the one from what the hell is it called? From Sniper Sling, I don't know, the one looks like a little spaceship. made of titanium. I had a couple of good days shooting that thing, and all the rest of them just kind of stunk it up. Yes, sir. So, I don't know. I would like to get out and give those a try again, but for some reason, the learning curve on this Planchette has been pretty short for me. I haven't heard from Ethan since July or August. Oh, shit. Need to try you a 65 millimeter gapper. It's the new trend. What's a gapper? I don't even know what that is. I'm kind of lost. The S-scope, that's the one. Full titanium, that's the one. Yeah, I had that one. And I had a couple of good shooting sessions with it, but no luck since. It's kind of frustrating a little bit because I really like the look of that one. And I actually have two of these Planchettes. One of them is missing in action. And it's so fucking tiny, like the thing just vanishes. You know, it's probably in a couch somewhere, or I don't know, it might have fallen out of my pocket. I thought that I had put it into a protective case just so I can bring it with me from time to time and do some shooting with it. But fuck, man, I don't know where it's gone. It's like completely vanished, and I was pissed because I really like that thing. I guess I'll have to, I don't know, find a way that I can keep this guy protected and not lose it. Or I'm going to end up having to get Gene make me another one. Yeah, which I might do anyway. I might just get a whole bunch of different ones and see how it goes, but there we go. There we go. Two. Man, I'll tell you, oh, the old body's sore today, man. It's rough. Back. When you're out walking. You've made a few? Cool. Have I ever had a bone handle? No, never. Weston the trendsetter. Yeah. Thanks to Killer. Appreciate you, man. We're out shooting a little Planchette. It's about, I guess, 2.5 inches wide, long, and about I don't know. What do you figure? 1.5 inches, maybe? 1.5 inches wide. But I like them. I like them a lot. They're fun shooters. And I think, and you know, it would be cool to have one of these things. I was thinking it'd be cool to make one out of you know, carbon fiber or something like that. But you know what? I think the wood really sets it off. I just love the wood. And for all you guys who like to shoot out in cold weather like I am now, the wood actually keeps warm in your hand. Keeps warm in your hand and doesn't freeze up. Like I probably wouldn't be able to shoot that S-scope today. It would freeze the fuck out of my hand in no time. Titanium's a really good, what do you call it? Anyway, it really takes to the temperatures. A conductor of temperatures, of cold and heat. That's why it's so good for pots and things like that. Camping equipment and whatever, because you'll get the most out of your heat with that thing. If you're worrying about if you're worrying about, you know, boiling times and all that stuff, it'll translate the heat to whatever it is you're cooking almost instantly. As soon as you put the temperature on, it starts to translate heat. It requires a little bit of skill and practice to cook with it, though, so you don't burn your food. But yeah, man, out here in the cold, shooting that chunk of titanium would freeze the fuck out of your hands. Yes, sir. It's a really good cold conductor. Absolutely. You'll in no time you'll have your hand get cold real quick. Titanium is a really good cold conductor. Yeah. But the wood, and it's kind of funny, you know, that's why a lot of the northern countries like Finland and Sweden and all those, you know, those guys making the puukos, the puukko knives. That's why a lot of them used wood handles, was because it actually kept your hands warmer. And it's got a natural grip to it if you don't highly polish the wood. If anybody's wondering, those flippers that I'm shooting in that catch box that I've just left in there since I put them up are made by Skorgan Slings. And you can check him out on his Etsy store. He sells them. And I'm putting them through the ringer right now by leaving them out here just to get the shit beat out of them by the cold and the rain and all that stuff. They're doing all right. And they're hanging in there. And I've been shooting them as often as I can. And they're doing just all right. I gotta tell you, you can't go wrong with these things. And those, I was a little bit concerned about the one with the metal chip on the inside. That I was going to get some return to senders, but there's been nothing. It hits it, it flips it, calls it good, and that's it. Some of the best flippers I've ever shot, hands down. Very durable. Yeah, they're holding up real well, man. I mean, they're holding up real well. I was shooting them with 8 mil. Now I'm shooting them with 4 mil or 6 mil, and they're all hanging in there. I even took a couple of pokes at it with USA shipping is back on now too. Weston got some, and they got through with no issue. What did you use? What company did you use? You still using DHL? Oh, I'm kicking that tripod around a little bit. I've even put some shots on it with 9.5 and they held up. So I don't know. I'm impressed with these, dude. And for some reason, they haven't even started to change color, even with all the weather hitting them. Frames will be shipped with DHL. Yeah, from you guys to us, it isn't a problem, but from us to you guys seems to be an issue. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got that one frame that's still up for grabs there. I'll see if the original guy wants it still, and I'll try to send it to him. If he doesn't, if he doesn't, I don't know. If not, maybe I'll just raffle it off and see what's up. Oh, little scrape right there. I got to see if I have a DHL dealer around me. If I do, then I'll try to get one of those out via DHL. Just go right there, have them set it up and ship it, see what's up. Yo, Dale, what's up, man? Yeah, having the yeah, hey, nice seeing you out shooting again with this break in the weather and temperature. Well, it's not really that much of a break. It's still around -10 today with a little bit of wind, but it still beats the hell out of -20. I'll tell you that much. Yeah. Lots of paperwork too. Are you having them do it, or are you filling out all the paperwork at home? And they're picking it up at your place. Because if that's the case, then maybe I'll just I'll figure it out and just ship it on down there. I know here in Canada with that bullshit fucking app that they make us do, that Zonos Pay thing, they make us pay the tariffs before it leaves here, which is kind of fucked. But I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. Just caught that one. It's good to be off work, though. I'll tell you that, man. I've got one more week of vacation. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but maybe I don't know. We'll see. Thing that's wild is those times I am actually making contact with that thing, I'm hitting that chip right in the center. It's pretty wild. And fun. This is crazy. I really enjoy shooting this thing. Ah, there's a miss. Lots of boxes to tick to make sure it gets through with no tariffs. I only recently turned it back on, so I'll report back when I'm confident DHL can do it right. So how are they shipping down there with no tariffs then? That's what I don't get. I mean, even if you put it as a gift or whatever it is, because the last time around I told them what the price was and the guy got charged tariffs. I was like, what the fuck? And I told him it was a gift. I was giving it to my buddy, and they still got him with tariffs. Oh, I can't believe I just missed that. I was just low. Perfectly dead center, just low. Again. All the cute. Oh, fucking Kuzma shit. Really? They make you do that? It qualifies if you make it all in Canada. Yeah, but where do you get your materials from? That's the thing. and transform the materials enough to change the tariff code. Oh, interesting. Okay. So even if I bought the materials in China, but I turned it from that into from a board into a Slingshot, for example, it would be considered a Canadian product. Fuck, I hit that one pretty much dead center and it didn't even flip. Yeah, I know those Kuzma papers. I filled out all that shit for work a couple of times. It's a real pain in the ass. And UPS is a real cunt when it comes to that too. No joke. They'll even return something. I tried to return something that we borrowed from the US for a test. We got some sampling equipment the US got. It was made in China, but it was US property, shipped to us to test. And then we tried to ship it back and it got returned to us 3 times. And then they pulled the, I'm like, I'm trying to give them their property back. I don't understand. Then finally UPS like, oh, I didn't understand. I'm like, fuck, it was on the Performa that I filled out 2 times. Ah, fuck. A couple of misses there. Gonna be a Canadian sling broker after you're done? Shit, why not? Give yourself a cut. $20 brokerage fee. See that? I got lazy with the old hand. No, I'm just going to share info and help everyone if it works. Yeah. What am I shooting? I'm shooting a Planchette from Kirkland. Like a little pickle fork thing. Kind of cool. It's got, I think it's walnut as the core. And then it's got some paddock on the back and on the sides. It's got maybe maple in the center. I don't really know. And then that one, or the stripes, and that one right in the middle is, hey, Deneen, how you doing? And that one in the center there is Purple Heart. Haven't seen you in a bit, Deneen. Miss having you around. How you doing? Yo, Sean, how you doing, buddy? Got your messages. Hope you're doing good, bud. Reminds me of a surfboard. Yeah, it kind of does. At least the front half of one. I'm up early today. I'm doing all right. Oh, that's good news. Bearcat. No Bearcats around here. I'm glad you're doing good, man. Did you get your place all sorted out? Oh, that little kiss right there. Wolfgang. I'll be in April. Oh wow, April, that long. So how's it shooting? Is it tough finding a spot to shoot out there? Kind of sneaking into the biggest room and taking some shots in there, or you have a garden you can shoot in? Yeah, I think slightly shorter bands on here would have been perfect. It is dropping. If I don't get like a full draw on there, I'm a little bit shooting low. Plus the cold. I mean, in warm weather, this should be more than enough to get onto target. But there should be more than enough to get on target. But I think with the cold, I'm just losing a little bit of speed with this. I wonder if I can get that little yellow ball. I'm going to try 10 shots, see if we can get on that little yellow ball from here at 10 shots. That's a tiny target, though. We'll see. Ooh, that was close. Closer than I thought. It's 2. Shit. A little high on that one. Nailed it. Oh, that's awesome. That's a 9.5 millimeter ball with a 6 millimeter steel. That was freaking awesome. Hey, hope the day has been well for everybody. I hope you're staying hydrated. Trying. Don't forget to enjoy the stream and leave a like before you go. Thanks, Ozark. Appreciate that, man. Little positivity goes a long way. Any cans are so we can see better? Cans. I do have a can right here. I had a can right here. Ugh. But I'd have to walk through 3 feet of snow to put that in the catch box. So I think we're going to stick with the... maybe I could do this. Hold on, let's see. I'll zoom you in a little bit. You're just going to have to see my ugly mug a little bit more. Hopefully that'll be a little bit better. Yeah, I could throw it, but once it's got like ice in the bottom of it, once it hits that snow, it's just going to disappear until spring. So, come on now. That should have been a hit. I smell a campfire. Oh, a little bit of vibration. Good energy. Thanks for entertaining. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. Mr. Greenway. My feet are getting cold and that wind's picking up. Had her dialed in, and now I'm having trouble. All right, let's go after that little ball again. See if we can get it. That was fun. There we go. How the fuck am I hitting that thing and I can't hit the other one? You guys saw it that time, right? Tell me you guys saw it. go after that 40 now. We can hit the 12.5, but we can't hit the 40. Okay, there we go. I got it figured out. Just caught it again. Kind of curious. Should we question? I've been wanting to get into slingshots, but I don't know how to properly aim. How do you aim if I can ask? Well, Ozarks, I've got a bunch of videos that you can check out that'll go into depth on everything from A to Z. It's called my quick tips, but I will help you out here. What I suggest to you to get started is pick something around. Close one eye, close the other, and pray. That's good tips, Weston. Here's what I'll tell you: is to try to get into in front of a mirror. Put a slingshot that's around 90 millimeters fork width. It's a good way to start. You'll either go a little bit wider or a little bit lower. But what I want you to do is find an anchor point, stretch out your bands, and try to make sure that everything is pulled evenly. See how those forks, those bands are pulled evenly and getting ready to shoot? That's what I would do. Start with there and then let it go and see where it lands. Now, most of your aim is you're going to look down your bands. So when you're looking down your bands, hold on, I'll show you how it should look. When you're looking down your bands, see this? You want your bands to be stacked on top of each other, nice and evenly. And I use my little fork tip as my, yo, what's up, Leon? I use my fork tip as my aim. So consider this your front sight and your anchor point, your back sight, and stretch them out and look down those bands. Make sure they're stacked up on top of each other. Once you've got that done, let it go. And you want to try to just gently release that pouch. So you're not violently releasing it, just so it slips out of your fingers. And that should definitely help you get started. Then it's just practice. But there are other things to go along with that. I highly recommend you check out that playlist, and that'll definitely help you out. Scream when you release your extra power. Yeah, no key eyes in slingshot shooting. Have a look at this beaut, Leon. Look at that beauty. Got that guy in from Gene just last week. Haven't really been able to shoot it yet, but really damn nice. Oh yeah, I'm super happy with it. Okay, now we're gonna go for that chipmunk ball. So the small ball that we were shooting on the left, this one's on the right of that 40 that we've been shooting at. I'll try 10 shots at that one, see if we can get it. Whew, very wide. Oh, getting closer. Yeah. Wasn't aiming at that 40. But yeah, we got it. Still counts. Oh shit, that was close. We went just low. Tough little target. I might actually have to block the target to shoot it with my frame. I'm shooting a little bit on the low side. Oh, I just caught the string above it. Okay. How many shots are we at now? Is that 5? Something like that? No fishing today, man. The body's a little bit sore. I can't walk out there with like 70 to 100, 70 to 80 pounds of gear, pulling it through the snow for a half kilometer. It really fucks up the old body, if you know what I mean. This one might not happen. 7 shots, something like 7. We'll call it 7. I got 3 more. Wow, I'm really tangled up here. Oh man, that was so close. All right, last shot. Last shot. It looks like this is not going to happen. No, not going to happen. We gave it the old try. It was a little tough. A little out of shape, yeah. I'm way out of shape. I get wore just thinking about it. Yeah, dude, it was tough. Like the last, I went fishing on Saturday. I took Sunday, Monday off. Went fishing Tuesday. We'll see how it goes. Okay, bet. So keep it taut. End of bands will be at the top of the cheek. When bands are lined up, use the edge of your forks as a front sight. Yep, that's it. When I'm shooting short draw, here I brought a short draw frame out with me here too. I'll show you. So, got this guy here. Basically, what I do, I hold it, my finger up close to the fork tip. Right on my cheekbones where I shoot a 90 millimeter fork width, and I let it rip like that. Try to get your forks nice and straight. Keep your bands at an even pull. You see how that looks? And then when you release, try to let it just gently slip from your fingers. By the way, don't dry shoot your bands. It's very bad for them. What band set do I recommend? It depends on what you're shooting. There's lots of good brands out there. Precise is good. Omega Slings is good. Sniper Sling is good. Lots of different brands are out there good. Weston makes a brand that I heard is good. I haven't tried it yet, but Tritium, something like that. Is that what it's called? And he has another pink colored band also. I've heard good things about it on both of them. So there's lots of good bands. Simple Shot's good. Lots of good bands out there. But yeah, that's it. Eye protection. Yep. Good technique. And bad aim. Yeah. Oh. Will shooting ammo is too hot mess up your band set? Yeah, if you're shooting, let's say for example, you're shooting a 1/4 inch steel like I'm shooting right now, and you're putting like 0.7 bands on there, it's complete overkill and you will wear out your bands faster. It's basically this very, very similar or basically the same thing as dry firing your bands. But also, on top of all that, you'll also increase your draw weight, and by increasing your draw weight, you actually reduce your accuracy because it's harder to hold on to and have a clean release. So, the lighter you can What platform's better? I don't know what any of that is, dude. Mudbug, what's going on, man? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Oh, man, just skimmed it. A little bit off. But I'll tell you, for a while, I was, you know, when you're shooting the same thing all the time, it kind of gets a little bit boring. And I am a short draw shooter. And I was thinking about trying high style, and I went into high style and speed shooting. I tried doing that stuff. And I mean, it was kind of hit and miss. Long draw, I dabbled in. Had some decent results with that for a while, and then I put it down. I didn't shoot it again, and I had a banding error where I made my bands a little bit too tight, and I ended up. Oh, that's 3 in a row. I ended up hurting my wrist shooting long draw, and I shoot thumb up when I shoot long draw. I tried. That's 4 in a row. I tried shooting thumb down for a while. And I just kept shooting myself in the face. So I said, okay, enough of this. That's 5 in a row. Fuck yeah. 6 in a row. Fuck. Got her dialed in. So after a little bit of messing around and wanting to try pickle fork, hit my face. After wanting to try pickle fork a little bit, I ended up trying to go to pickle fork, but changing it up a little bit. And I was shooting pickle fork long draw, having all kinds of problems. But then I started shooting like this. I got a planchette that was given to me by another one that was made by Gene, but it was given to me by Luke Stroud. And that's the one that I can't find right now. It's pissing me off to no end. But I started shooting that one for a little bit. And my goodness, I got totally addicted to that thing. And I figured out a few things. Figured out shooting long draw, but having it just sit around here. So I'd make my T, my shoulders even. I put my shoulder back basically as far as it'll go comfortably, and then I draw out and I just get my face a little bit forward till I touch that little band, and I started dialing it in, and I started actually getting some hits, which is pretty nice. I mean, we've been at it for about an hour now. It took me some time, but getting five or six in a row, that was pretty good. I'm happy with that. That's some of the best shooting I've ever done with this 3/4 inch draw, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Half long draw, whatever. I don't know what you call it. What am I shooting? I'm shooting a planchette, bud. Made by Gene Kirkland. Absolute beauty. A lot of fun to shoot. And the targets that are down there, I've been mostly shooting at the 40 on the bottom. I got a 40 mil flipper down the bottom there, but I also shot a couple times that yellow squirrel ball sitting beside it, which was kind of shocking. I was trying to hit the chipmunk ball beside that one, but no dice on that one yet. No dice. I should definitely cut about 1 centimeter off of these bands, though. They are a little bit on the short side. Sorry, on the long side. That's 2. That's 3. Hit that one dead center. I'm sure you guys heard it. Got a little bit of a ricochet off that center. There's another one. Ah, there's a miss. But I'll tell you, I'm freaking loving this thing. It's so much fun to shoot, and it's something completely different than how I normally shoot. Takes me out of my comfort zone a little bit. I get some nice shots happening, and you know, you get that excitement again. You know, when you make these really tough shots, it kind of gets your heart pumping a little bit, which is kind of sweet. Oh man, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to stand out here. My back's killing me. I got to get some A535 on that back one, maybe some of the Lakota stuff. I don't know, but getting old, man. Basically, I think what I gotta start hitting the kettlebells again. Make sure I can stay in decent shape. If I want to do that, ooh, there's a squirrel up there. If I want to do that trip coming up in at Algonquin Park this year, I got to make sure I get myself into shape, because that's a really physically demanding trip, doing 40K by canoe and foot. I got to make sure that I can get in good shape, and I'll be able to handle that. This is a good start, though, hauling out all that gear onto the ice. Just wish it would translate into a I just wish it would translate into a giant muskie for me. We'll see how that goes. That's another 4 in a row, huh? I wonder if we can break the record of 6. Ah, nope. Me and my big mouth. Hope I'm going to film the whole trip. Actually, that trip I'll film the whole thing. I have my last trip filmed. I don't know if you've seen it, Bushwalker, but I did the Lake McManus to Lake Travers in Algonquin Park along the Petawawa River in Algonquin Park, Northern Ontario. We ran rapids and everything in that trip. It was a lot of fun. I have one thing where I have my buddies who got down to the bottom of it first. They filmed us coming down later on. We filled up with water, but we didn't sink or flip, so that counts. And that was a class 3 in a canoe. That's no joke. 25 miles isn't nothing to sneeze at. No, this one's gonna be 40 miles. The other one was 53 that we did. It's a long trip. Oh, 25 miles. Yeah, 25 miles is I guess that's like 40 kilometers, something like that. Somewhere around there anyway. Oh, buddy, it was so great. And the fishing was like world-class fishing. We caught catfish, a shit ton of bass, a muskie, no trout though, unfortunately. Yeah, it's 25 miles. Yeah, that's what I was figuring. Yeah, 25 miles is a good distance by foot and by water. We did it in 3 nights, which was kind of cool. We had enough time to fish and have fun the whole way down the river. A couple of one portage was absolutely brutal. It wasn't the biggest incline, but by distance it was far. It was 1.5 kilometers, and it was rough enough on the first trip, on the first way up. So we had to do a double carry. So I carried my bag and my food and everything all the way down there first, and then walked back 1.5 kilometers. So now we're at 3 kilometers. picked up the canoe, which was 70 pounds, because it was a whitewater canoe. You need to be very durable, and then walked that thing back with my life jacket and a few other things. And anyway, yeah, that was rough. That was a 4 kilometer walk, a 4 kilometer walk, or 4.5 kilometers. Yeah, 4.5 kilometer walk in rough terrain with a canoe and a backpack and wet gear, which was kind of brutal. But after that, we just pounded down some water, and I brought some trail mix along with me just to keep the keep the energy levels high. And then we were back on the water for a good amount of time, so that was kind of nice. Whew. For the cooler for the beer was the Wolf Part. Yeah. There was no beer with us that time, but I did bring this. There's a liqueur or whatever called Courrier de Bois. It's basically a maple syrup whiskey that I brought with me, just to go full Canadian on you. Maple syrup whiskey. I brought a liter of that, and we were taking sips of that at nighttime around the campfire. It was really nice. Yeah, I had a lot of fun on that trip. Oh, I shouldn't have shot that. I was getting the good vibrations. Canadian as fuck. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, so if all works out, then tomorrow I should be back out on the ice doing a little bit of fishing tomorrow. I'm going to try a different spot. As long as I wake up and the back's feeling okay. There's been this other spot that I've been wanting to try. It's right off of a park. They've got a little ice rink set up and everything out there. But I want to try out in that spot and see how that's going to be, because it looks like it might be a good place. I know from being out there on my canoe, there's a couple of rows of weeds that kind of go along, and that should be good pike down. That's what I'm thinking. So I think what I'll do is I'll set up my lines along the edge of those weed beds, if I can get onto them properly. I'll set up my lines along those weed beds and see if we can pull out a big toothy critter, because yeah, I'm due. I got to get one done this year. But the weather doesn't seem to be helping. It's usually when a warm front comes in, the fishing picks up. Yesterday, the warm front was in, and the fishing sucked. So it could have been just a spot that I picked, to be honest. But the last time I was in that spot, I banged out 11 perch. This time I only caught 3. So, fuck, I don't know, man. One of them was good, though. It had some shoulders on it. Well, you guys saw it. A little low. How did you forget the A? Canadian as fuck, eh? Absolutely. Have I built any frames lately? No, man. After the last one, I had to refund the money because they changed the rules down there again, and they were requiring for me to ship to the US. They wanted me to have. They wanted me to get the guy's social insurance number. The dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. And basically, I brought it up to him, and I told the guy, "Look, I wouldn't do it if I was you, so I'd refund you." And I refunded him. But now apparently the rules have changed again. So I've got one frame that's good to go. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into it a little bit and see what's going on. But the last one I sent by Canada Post, I told the guy it was a gift, and the value of it was $40, and the guy ended up paying $40 in fucking import fees. I don't get it. But It almost seems like the people are gonna pay no matter what, and I just don't fucking understand it. I don't understand it. But it is what it is. But if it's gonna be me driving around all the time trying to find a way to ship something, and I'm wasting all this fucking time, you know, trying to ship something and get my product out, it's getting to the point where it just doesn't seem to be worth it for me anymore. So if that's how it's going to be, then I guess the ATO shop is closed. But if I can solve the riddle, I'll get back in there and start building stuff and see what's up. But anyway, again, it'll be a we'll see, I guess. This is that AI guy. Nice try. Slip a finger in your ear. I'd rather put it in your mom's ass. See you later, Eduardo. Oop. Bye. Somehow I want to get that one from you. Oh, I want to send that one down that I told you I was going to send you down. But anyway, I've got all that put aside. I'm just like, every time I go to the post office, there's something fucking new and more paperwork and bullshit and all stuff I got to figure out. It's becoming a pain in the ass. It's kind of pulling all the fun out of it for me, to be honest. Well, I'll tell you what. And Gene, if you end up watching this, buddy, I'm in love with this frame. Damn, this thing's fun to shoot. Ah, there's a miss. Yeah, it wasn't so bad before. I just go over there and I just, you know, go to the fucking post office, say, hey, I want to send this shit to Leon. Leon, not a problem. And boop, that's it. Off it went. Now, every time I go there, oh, did you hear about the new rules? Oh, did you hear about the new rules? And I got kind of fucking, I got kind of pissed off. I go, what rules? He goes like, Trump rules. I got like, fuck Trump's rules. Just tell me what the fucking rules are so I can send this thing. And then the guy told me and I saw the, oh, no. Hold on. Scorgan, just to be clear, I am not blaming Trump for this. I'm not. I understand what's going on here. You know? Anyway. Well, I don't want to talk too much about that shit because I got 27 people in here and we're doing good. I'm kind of excited. It's the most I've had in months. So let's not jinx it. We're going to stay away from all that politics shit. But if you want to go on a rant, message me later. I'll be happily to go on that rant with you. I'll take that ride, buddy. I don't know how many shots that we went through, but my magnet was pretty full. It was pretty full when we came out here, and we've done some pretty damn good shooting today. I'm happy with the progress we're making with these planchettes. I mean, I remember a time when I came out here the first couple of times ever shooting this stuff, and I was having a hard time shooting a can, and now we're down to a 40, and we've got lucky on the smaller shots. Don't get me wrong, but we still managed to get some shots on on a 9.5, which is pretty sweet. And what I've discovered is if I really, really take my time and work and really try to smooth out my release, I tend to do pretty decent. And that's it. I'm all out of ammo, my friends. So I think I'm going to wrap this one up. 1 hour and 16 minutes of shooting a freaking awesome slingshot called the Planchette, made by Kirkland. I've got somewhere around 300 shots through these bands so far. We probably shot close to 200 today. So probably say at least 250 for sure, because I did some shooting in my garage with it when I first got it. And this thing is kicking ass. I got a new record for a pickle fork, 6 in a row on this live, which is pretty badass. And I'm super happy, man. Super happy with this thing. Anyway, if you guys want to get one of these, hit up Kirkland. You'll find him on Facebook. Awesome dude, great builder, and this is his design. So check him out. And I will chat with you guys later. You guys stay safe, get out and practice, be good to each other. I will see you again soon. I love you guys, are freaking awesome. Bye for now, and hopefully we get some more weather like this, and we'll be out shooting again. Whew, felt good. Bye for now.